G'day guys, PBX here. I'm back and my wife tells me I play way too many video games, and this is part 2 of the Black Ops 2 discussion. If you haven't seen the video on part 1, I certainly suggest that you guys check it out first, because it might make sense, it might make a bit of context as to where I'm coming from. If not, that's fine either way. I'm happy to have you on the channel, happy to have you listen to my commentary, so thanks very much for the support so far. The part 2, I suppose, to the topic at hand is of course, part 1 being the weapon discussion, the fact that I don't really care if there is 1 or 2 dominant guns. The thing with the maps in Black Ops in comparison to Modern Warfare 3 was they seemed a lot cleaner, they seemed a lot easier to navigate and easier to move around. And the other thing was, I mean, whether or not it was due to the voting system or what it was, but the maps themselves, the smaller maps tended to appear more often than not. And the same sort of thing happened with COD 4. Now, I know why in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3 they've got bigger maps, and the majority of the reason is because of the kill streaks associated with those games are too overpowered on the smaller maps. So basically the first person that gets their kill streak will dominate the match. It may happen a little bit with the Blackbird Chopper Gunner Dogs in Black Ops, the original Black Ops of course, and I mean that was pretty much the only kill streaks that I ran 90% of the time, and the reason that was because it was very easy to get them over and over again. And the thing with them was the reward associated with the Blackbird Chopper Gunner Dogs was so significant in comparison to any other of the kill streaks that you pretty much had no choice if you wanted to pull out massive games. You had to go the whole Blackbird Chopper Gunner Dogs setup. The thing with the point of the discussion today has to do with the map design of Black Ops 2, and what I want to see. What I want to see is I want to see more smaller maps. Basically, people play Call of Duty to run, to rush, to have a quick reaction time. It's a twitch shooter, if you will. And the thing with, especially with Modern Warfare 3, with the elite design maps, is that people don't want to play on a clusterfuck map. If they want to play on a clusterfuck map where there's, you know, a whole lot of shit in your way to run around and the maps are absolutely huge, what you're going to find is you're going to find that they're going to play some of the more realistic shooters, if you will. So the Battlefield crowd is certainly suited more to that type of gameplay. Call of Duty doesn't do it very well. It doesn't do it very well because snipers are generally a one-hit kill to pretty much anywhere in the body. Of course, I know if you hit him in the arm or the leg or something like that, or if the game's lagging like a motherfucker, you're certainly going to get a whole lot of hit markers. But apart from that, snipers themselves in the bigger maps, so in the new Black Box map or whatever the hell it's called, and also Liberation, snipers are too dominant, and that's not what Call of Duty's about. Even saying that snipers are dominant, I'm actually talking the real kind of sniping, the sniping where you move tactically and you aim down sight and that kind of thing. And Liberation and Black Box seem to be essentially a sniper map, both of those. So you'll never ever find a map like that doesn't have snipers in it. And I mean that's fine, well and good, but not everyone can use snipers in Call of Duty, and the majority of the crowd, if you will, they prefer to use the assault rifles and SMGs. Assault rifles and SMGs are suited to closer quarter battles. To prove my point, what was the #1 voted map in Black Ops? It was Nuketown. What was the #1 voted map in COD 4 when it popped up? It was Shipment. What's the #1 voted map now in Modern Warfare 3? Without question, it's Dome. People want to see smaller maps in Call of Duty. If they wanted to go and play a big map, they go and play a Battlefield 3 or Battlefield Bad Company 2. Or even, I think Killzone had slightly bigger maps than Call of Duty. That kind of game, and that kind of game will always play second tier to Call of Duty as far as popularity goes. What Call of Duty does really well, and it's pretty much one of the only things they do really well in their games, but they cater for the majority of players. If you're playing games like Battlefield 3, for example, you can't really cross over from a Call of Duty mindset to go and play Battlefield 3. if you guys want to have an argument about which game's better in the comments below, I don't really care, to be honest, because, I mean, each person has their own opinion. I'm more of a Call of Duty specialist, and the reason that is because I like to work out the maps and I like to base rushing routes on map knowledge, whereas Battlefield 3 seems to be too, like, Battlefield Bad Company 2, Battlefield 3, too vehicle focused for my liking. I played a whole lot of Battlefield Bad Company 2, and I did love that game, but still to this day I still come back to the Call of Duty type game because of its speed associated with that. The speed associated with that comes with map design. Even this map here, this is a ground war map. It's a WMD, and even for a ground war map, it's really not that complex. You've got this channel here that I'm in, you've got the building, you've got another channel, you've got another building, you've got another channel, you've got another building. Very easy to remember map layouts in Black Ops, and very easy to get games on maps like Nuketown, Firing Range, and Summit. And ultimately, that's where the popularity lies in Call of Duty. I hope that Black Ops 2 does take this into consideration. I don't really like what they're doing with Elite. I love the concept, but what they're doing is basically boring the shit out of people who have downloaded the map. I certainly appreciate that I do have the Elite membership, so it does give me the downloads for free. I played Black Box probably 3 or 4 times. I had a good game, everything bar the first game. I struggled a little bit with the spawns there. But the thing with Black Box is if you want to do well, you chuck on a sniper rifle and you camp a line of sight. That's not what Call of Duty's about. That's what Battlefield's about. That is what the majority of other shooters are about. Even though it is a peer-to-peer based connection on console on Call of Duty, the speed aspect is probably by far the most important aspect associated with it. So as far as map design goes, I want to see more small maps. I want to see perhaps a playlist that has all the small maps in it, and I can guarantee you, I can bet everything that I own that if there was a smaller map playlist associated with Black Ops 2, that is the playlist that would be played by far the majority of the time. The only time that they fuck it up is when they put the playlists in hard to find places. I mean, we saw that with the bare bones strategies, if you will, in the original Black Ops. It was a fantastic game mode that was completely overlooked. The reason it was completely overlooked was because people new to the game couldn't just go XXX or AAA, or where the fuck it is on Xbox, I don't really know, and basically start a match and jump in and start having fun. To play those other maps, to play those ones that, or the other game types, if you will, you had to go outside of the normal, team deathmatch, domination, free-for-all, that kind of thing. If they put smaller maps in Black Ops 2, it'll certainly be a game that I will certainly support. I still love my Call of Duty. It gets frustrating at times. Everyone understands that. And I mean, at the moment, my internet's not really great on the upload. I'm actually getting 0.1 of a megabit upload at the moment due to some massive congestion on the Optus network. If I had my chance again, I'd probably go with the Telstra, knowing these kind of speeds. But it's still enough. It takes me about an hour and a half to load a video. Because it takes me an hour and a half, I hope you guys take half a second out of your day to hit the like button. If you just want to share the videos, love that as well. I might bring you a part 3. I've got plenty of gameplay saved, and I'm really enjoying this Black Ops 2 discussion with you guys. So if you guys are enjoying the discussion, please leave a comment below letting me know, and I'll continue the series for as long as I can. As much as Call of Duty needs to be talked about, I suppose. Apart from that, thanks for watching. See you next time.